Looking for and he will have a Steelers conversion. Nice third down conversion, and even 20. Another 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Montgomery again, the ball carrier.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mayfield down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 20-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Montgomery back to the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it... It's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ronnie Harrison.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Yeah, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game. We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Steelers.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Jaguars.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
37-yard line.
Jackson going to run again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Jaguars nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Pittsburgh.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On the handoff.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score. Steelers 3.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 35-yard.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the tackle.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Jaguars.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run on first down. Robinson, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
That's good for another.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Jackson's pass.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Brings up 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
40-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Chris Boswell.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the option, it's Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
40-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down, following 2 negative plays. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And he'll let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Jackson will throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
He wasn't the primary target.
Hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Second and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Jackson's going to look to run it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes this a 9-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Back now in Jacksonville.
Steelers 10.
On second and 7, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Down and 7.
Throwing. Mayfield. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Steelers.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Mayfield going to keep it on the option. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Flushed out right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 19.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run. Robinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's good.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
An injured player on the field. Oh, boy, is that who I think it is? Yeah, that's Lamar Jackson. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 12. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now this throw complete to Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on
working out of the gun. Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This will be caught just inside the 10. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. To throw again on second down. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
From the 5-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
Their own 42-yard line.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Jaguars, their strong start to the year can